Hey, welcome back to the channel, Quick Rips. Today we have an exciting video. We're on a Kaboom chase. I was able to buy a handful of the Absolute calendars from Walmart.com. They're $50 a piece. I was trying to figure out the formula. So they come 8 per case. Last year, in every case, you were guaranteed an explosive or Kaboom. So this year they got rid of the explosive, so I was hoping in every case you were guaranteed a Kaboom this year, which would be, about $500 for a Kaboom, which is a great deal. And then you get the other cards, because last year was just base cards. This year you get inserts and everything else. Ooh, nice. Well, I got the one I was looking for, Josh Allen. So I'm trying to experiment and see if they're a case hit, but unfortunately Walmart did not ship me a sealed case. So I don't have sealed cases, but I have more than 8. So I'm hopeful that they are case hits. And if they are, it'll add it to the list of products that Panini makes that you can actually get your money back. And right now it says Donruss Megas and Optic Blasters. Optic Megas, you could argue, but they're not so great. So I think this could be a good hack, but 9 times out of 10 when I figure stuff out, I'm wrong because Panini changes it. But anyway, this is basically just a Kaboom chase. 24 cards, or 24 packs, 3 cards per pack. You are guaranteed a mem per... And I'm going to go quick. I'll separate the rookie. I'll do the inserts over here, the rookies and base. So you are guaranteed 1 mem per box. I did find that out. So if you get a mem, it does not disqualify you getting from a Kaboom. And I personally was excited they stopped with the explosives because it is a case hit that's worth, I don't know, a fraction of what the Kaboom is worth. So you can't pull numbered cards out of here to 100, but personally I don't care about that. I think there's so many numbered cards and parallels. Absolute is not too desirable, so I'm not too excited about that. Seems like right now it's for value, Jackson Dart is the chase player at the moment, but that changes week to week, so I'll probably sleeve up his stuff. It sells really well. Put that aside. Cam Scatabo as well. People like him. I'd say those are the 2 most popular. Ooh, there we go. For the week, but it's cool they added the inserts and everything for the calendars, because last year it was just basically base cards, no inserts. So I'd say that's a positive improvement. The Kaboom checklist this year is huge compared to last year. It was only 16 retail Kabooms last year. This year it is, I think it's like 40 deep. So this one's different. Insert in the back. I think it's a mem, that's why. Yeah, okay. So I knew it was something different, yeah. Insert a rookie. And then Jaden Blue on the holiday suite. Holiday suit, I'm sorry. Yeah, so you're guaranteed a mem. And you get a base, an insert, and a rookie card in every pack. And I sold the singles for my last rip. 2 boxes. I think I sold everything for like 45 bucks, and I kept the mems. So I got half my money back. Half my money back on retail is, you can call that a win in my book. I'll sleeve this stuff up after for sure. I don't want to slow it down because I have a ton of calendars to go through. Jaden on Hog Heaven, that's kind of a good fit. They used to call the Redskins the Hogs. Alright. Inserts have vets and rookies. And you can, like I said, you can pull cards. I'll show you to signature, rookies, red squares to 100. So I guess autos. Wonder if I'll pull an auto. All right. By Storm's probably the coolest insert, in my opinion. I think it does the best in the secondary market. Sorry if you can hear my dogs in the background. All right. Genty does pretty good, I believe, too. This pack is thick. What? That's weird. 2 sweaters. Interesting. You're only guaranteed 1. So to get 2 sweaters in a box, definitely not the norm. Alright, so first box. Nothing crazy. You're not getting anything crazy in absolute. It's just the Kaboom chase. All the guys on the cover: Burrow, Allen, Hurts, Lamar, Herbert, and Mahomes all have Kabooms. Let's see who I got. Oh, I got another Josh Allen. That one's going to my son. Perfect. Just hoping to get 2 of them. I could be wasting my money here because there's no data out there that's saying there's 1 per case. They were last year, but that's when they had the explosives. I saw 1 break where a guy ripped 5 of these and hit a Kaboom. That's the biggest sample size I've seen. They sold out on Walmart's website. Target had a limit of 2. So that's probably why you saw a lot of people ripping 2. If you saw these, this is another giant. New to the channel, I appreciate you tuning in. If you hit that like button, subscribe, comments are always appreciated. All that stuff helps me out. Mahomes, his cards do well. I just separate. I make Mahomes lots. People like to buy those up. I'm a Bills fan, so I don't PC much other than Buffalo Bills stuff. A few exceptions, but not too much outside of Buffalo Bills stuff for football. Unless it's vintage or older. I like Barry Sanders stuff. Bo Jackson. For football. Alright. It's not the most exciting rip because it's kind of redundant, but that's what absolute is. It's just it's always a Kaboom hunt. That's why hobby's crazy, because it's like, I think it's $750 I've seen, but it's just because the upside of the 101 Kabooms and then the gold Kabooms. Now they have Super Bowl Kabooms or something. And they have a purple Kaboom this year. The green's the 101. The gold is the 10. This is a thick pack. Dart. Jalen Noel in a holiday card. Alright. I think it's cool they added. It's basically like a mega box for $50, honestly. You guaranteed a mem card. You get a ton of packs. It's like a mega box. Mega boxes generally, what I found, have a case hit in them from what I've ripped. Blasters do not. Blasters are garbage. I ripped 3 cases of sealed blasters for 2023. Did not get a single case hit. I would stay away from them. The megas generally have a case hit. So if these are like the megas, you can buy 8 instead of buying a case of 20 and get the case hit. So that would be the greatest hack. I don't generally have good luck, so maybe here's got something. Okay, interesting. So we've had 2 boxes with 2 sweaters or patch cards in them. Isn't that weird? All right. All right. I don't know if the top QBs have mem cards. That would be better. I've yet to pull one though. Queen Ewers. 4 more packs in this box. All right. Yeah, last year I had a lot of luck from these. I pulled a few, 3 or 4 Kabooms, but I mean I bought a lot of them. But they definitely were in here. So I'm hoping it's Panini's last year. I hope they load these things up, because I do not want to. I'm not going to spend $750 on a this card. I think I sold for like $10. It's crazy. That's why I'm sleeving up the Jackson Dart cards. Not that I think he's good at it. He sells right now. Anything I don't PC, I sell it. Last year you could pull Kabooms out of these fairly predictably, or an explosive, but the explosive checklist was real bad and they're just not worth that much. Joe Burrow on the box. Don't care about Joe Burrow. That'll go in the garbage. Last year, I'd say the packs were harder to get out, so this is much nicer. You can just slide them out the back and pull them out. The actual design, if you wanted to save the box, last year was much thicker and nicer for sure. You're actually able to, you could resell just the calendar part without the cards, and people would buy those because they were kind of cool. Not quite as nice this year. They're a little cheaper feeling, but I actually like these better because the cards are easier to get out. All right, can we hit a Kaboom? I don't have like I said, I don't have the greatest luck. Me and my son call what I do forced luck. I buy a case, so I guarantee I hit something, versus grabbing a box and getting lucky, because we've done that so many times, and just not those people. Curious about autos. I've yet to see anyone pull an autograph out of here. I don't really care to pull one. It's really just the Kaboom chase. Kabooms are insane. They're so hard to pull compared to downtowns. If you look at the pop counts, they're not even close. Downtowns have become quite common because you can pull them out of so much stuff. Optic, clearly, Donruss, blasters, megas, tins, value packs, retail packs. The list goes on. Hangers for Optic, hobby. There's just so many types of boxes you can pull downtowns from. I like that they're easier to pull because they're accessible and fun, and you don't have to spend so much on a hobby box. It's just they're not as rare. All right, move these base cards out of the way. Move these rookies out of the way. Inserts. Start a new stack. All right. Thick pack. Either a Kaboom or a mem. Definitely a mem. All right, a little bit better. Travion Henderson, well, a little more well known. He hasn't been doing anything this year, but yeah, there was concern that if you had the memorabilia card, you did not get a Kaboom, but that's not the case. You're guaranteed one. By Storm. The By Storm's a cool set you can definitely put together. Sold some of those in the past. People collect that. It's usually like 20 or 21 players. The checklist is out for this. You can find that. Usually Beckett released the checklist, I found. And I'm trying to go pretty fast here. Not to bore everyone. But I don't think anyone's done a huge Kaboom chase yet. I couldn't believe these sold out. Last year they were online, but they were $80 last year. I think that's, but they lowered the price. So I was surprised they sold out. I didn't think they ever would because they produced so many of them. Really disappointed. Walmart was hoping they'd ship me a sealed case, but not the case. All right. How many have I opened? 1, 2, 0 for 3. This is the 4th box. Let's see what we got. It is Jalen Hurts. Just gonna dump the packs this time. There we go. All right. Jalen Hurts. Let's see if we can get lucky. Love to pull a Josh Allen Kaboom. First time he's been on a retail Kaboom. The horizontals don't do as much, obviously, because the pop count's way higher because they're in retail. The vertical is strictly a hobby product, but I don't care. If I don't pull one, I'll probably, I don't know. The absolute design is boring, and the cards are so hard to grade. The corners are all bad. I was taking pictures for eBay for some of these cards, and man, they're paper cards, and they're packaged in the calendar. They're bouncing around, and they're just, the corners aren't great. They're not. You shouldn't be grading any of these cards anyway, unless you pull a Kaboom, in my opinion. Maybe a numbered card. I don't know. I wouldn't even grade that unless it was super, super clean. All right, let's get to this side. All right, come on. My fingers feel a lot better than opening these last year, man. Opening those boxes last year, ripping open each sleeve to get a pack out was painful. Jackson Dart. I think it's the autos that are numbered, so that's what it says. So I'm not gonna look for numbered cards, and like I said, I'll look after maybe, but I just don't. Not in this for a numbered absolute card to 100. There's so many numbered cards in existence. All right, this is box number 4. This pack feels super thick. And then Luther Burden. Oh, it's Jackson Dart. We got Luther Burden. We got a 2-color. That one's different. Is that numbered? That's interesting. I wonder if that's an air. Look at that. That looks like it should have went to the Donruss holiday. To be honest with you, that looks like a holiday sweater. I wonder if that's a mistake in printing. I've yet to see that. They're all that Santa hat looking color. Interesting. It's a 200 card set. It says 100 base red and green, and then 100 rookies red and green. So red squares would be the autos. I don't know. I'm a little concerned I got absoluted again. If you watch my previous videos, I did 3 sealed cases. I was hoping they didn't change how they print them, where they put one in every case. I don't have a sealed case either. Alright, one more pack. That was fast. Alright, nothing good. That one. So we'll go. I'm trying to go with the ones where it looked like they were packed. It comes 8 in a case. Trying to stay in the sequence in the box where it looked like it was from the same case, but there's no way of me knowing. This is a Mahomes box. Alright. Bump them carefully so they don't. They smell really bad. They stink. What are these from? The boxes smell horrible. Smells like formaldehyde. I don't know. That's Scatabo. People like this guy. Crazy. He's crazy. What are these made? Irvine, Texas. Smells like formaldehyde inside the box. By Storm, Jackson Dart. Like I said, this was $10. I don't know what it's going for now, but it's kind of crazy. It was high as 15. I saw actually. So the card's all scratched up. But you can put together Rookie Wave lots and By Storm lots, and then the Rookie lots, and then Jackson Dart lots, and then you can recoup some of the money. If you hit a Kaboom, then you recoup some of your money, you sell the mems, and you're ripping for free. That was the logic I was using when I bought these. We'll see. I always like to find a good hack, a good deal on stuff you can rip where it's like makes sense, where you don't get 10% of your money back only. That's how most products are. Come on, Kaboom. Can we hit a Kaboom? Man. It's not the funnest rip, I'm not gonna lie, because you're just kind of looking for one thing. It's better than last year. This is thick. Oh. Alright, we got Pat Bryant. It's weird that Luther Burden card was a different kind of patch. Not that it matters. So that's interesting. A dual Carter. Alright. I got 4 more packs. Man, this is box 5. Like I said, I've never won one for luck. Sometimes I think the guys that, oh, there's a Jackson Dart, rip 1 or 2 or 3 boxes all the time on their YouTube. I gotta think they're just re-recording stuff so they can show a hit, because I've ripped so much product, and when I just rip a small quantity, I don't hit. And for them to consistently pull a case hit out of a small rip sesh, I find it hard to believe. I felt a little thicker, but of course it wasn't. All right, number 6 of, well, a case would be 8. Then you see people buy like a retail pack of this stuff and pull a Kaboom, like that kind of insane luck. What do we have? We got Lamar on this one. Lamar, Mahomes, Hurts, Burrow, Allen. We pulled everyone but Herbert. All right, just dumping them. Let's get ripping. All right. If you're still with me, I appreciate it. It's free to hit that like button, guys. And if you're watching, doing a little science experiment for you to see like what's the odds. So if you could just hit that like button, subscribe. It helps me out. It's free to do. I'll be ripping. I just got the notification from Dick's Sporting Goods that my Donruss mega boxes are delayed and won't be shipping until mid-November. But those are the funnest product to rip, in my opinion. Those and Optic Blasters are 2 favorites. I'd probably put the Donruss over the Optic, because Optic has too many case hits with the Rookie Kings, the Sunday Kings, and Mythicals and Blazers and whatever they put in. So it's people always argue, but it's usually 1 downtown in every 3 cases of Optic. Or Donruss Megas, it's usually 1 downtown in every case. Blasters, I've seen 1 downtown generally in every 3 cases for Blasters. So Megas are much better value if you can find them, but they're much harder to find. Almost as hard to find as a Kaboom. All right. Tyler Warren, he's definitely he's having a great season. Tight end for the Colts. I don't even care who I pull as a Kaboom. I mean, I do and I don't. I just want to pull one. They're just so rare. You just kind of have to be happy if you get one. I don't know why they make them so rare, but I figure with their last year Panini's NFL license, they'd make them a little more accessible, but I don't know. I would if I was them. Cam Ward, the first pick. They just fired their coach, I believe. It's not looking good for this box either. This is box 6. So, not great. Got 2 more packs after this, and then we're on to box 7. If I hit a Kaboom, I will stop, because this is, I'm not lying, it's not my favorite rip, but it's the best way to pull a Kaboom. I think I could be completely off base. Last year it was the cheapest way to pull a Kaboom. Cheapest way to pull a Kaboom is just buy one, but what fun is that? Alright. Please be like a Herbert. Well, it's Mahomes. I was hoping it was a Herbert. Just see if we get the whole set. Maybe that's what they put in a full case. Alright. Dump it. Alright. So we're 30 minutes in. We're in box calendar number 7. And we've hit no numbered cards. And no Kaboom. Scat. There's so many giant rookies for Giants fans. You could put together a nice lot. We got Abdul Carter as well. So going fast as I can. Not really sleeving anything up, just the couple of things. By Storm, first pick in the draft. Cam Ward. I haven't seen him play. They're not on TV much. They don't have much talent around them either. Another Kaboom. Alright, move these base cards up here. Travis Hunter. So much hype around Travis Hunter. I didn't really watch Jackson. Well, I watched Jacksonville a little bit, but wasn't too impressed with Hunter. But I know he plays both sides. Whatever. I'm not too enamored with the storyline there. Let's see. All right, we're flying through this box. Burrow. This pack feels a little thicker. No, it's not. Kaboom won't be as thick as the Relic card. It would be a little less thick, I would think, from previous Kabooms I've pulled. So it's just gonna be like slightly thicker than a regular pack, I would think. Last year they had kid reporters in these packs. This year they don't, which is cool. Maybe they got rid of kid reporters. I don't know. Those things are obnoxious. And I never saw a story where somebody won. And the winning kid reporter is probably in a box that wasn't ripped. So many people store wax and save it. Alright, 2 more packs, and then we're into our 8th box, which would be equivalent of a full case, which is kind of depressing because my luck streak continues. Alright, so that's number 7, over 7. This is number 8. I have 12 total. That's the most you can order on Walmart. If I hit one, I'll stop. I'm not... Well, Herbert, alright, so if that was a full case, I got one of every player. And then a couple dupes. So that makes me feel better. So we got the Kaboom in here. We got it. Come on. These were all on the bottom. And a nice 8. So I was hoping maybe they took the 8 out of a case and just put them on the bottom and then added some other ones. But that was my hope. But No way to know. Felt a little thicker, but I think my mind's playing tricks on me at this point. Buka. Yeah, I'm just not into absolute whatsoever. I actually like a lot of people hate Donruss cards. I actually enjoy them. I think they're cool, they're fun. Even the retail, I think it's pretty cool. So, absolute's not my thing. Do love a Kaboom though. Alright, get rid of that. Put these rookies over here. And we'll start a new insert stack. This is not looking good. I saw one Kaboom pulled, and it was a not a great one, but whatever. It was Garrett Wilson. The guy was ripping 5 of these things and pulled one. So it's just crazy how unlucky I am. So I try to force the odds. It's worth it if you can pull a Kaboom in 8 boxes. $500. Guarantee yourself a Kaboom plus all the other cards. Chance of the numbered card autos. And you get the fun of ripping. Now, if they took the explosives out and they don't guarantee a case hit, I think it's a worse format. Because at least last year, you guaranteed the explosive or Kaboom in every rack you bought. Checklist was super small last year, 16, so I thought that was a good thing. There wasn't too many duds on the checklist. I think C.J. Stroud, Jared Goff, Kelsey, and Roma Dunes, they were like the cheapest value ones that existed. Man. Alright, we get down to like 5 packs. This is brutal. Four packs. This pack's thick. This is the mem. Yeah. Weird. Alright, so 3 packs left. And that was my presumed case that I put together. I have no way to know if it was the real case. Alright. Coolest thing we pulled was that Luther Burden patch that I think's an error. That wasn't supposed to be in the case. That's a patch for the holiday sweater set at Donruss Retail. This is dud. Alright, last pack, and then we gotta start with I gotta grab another box. That's the whole. That was my presumed 8 that were together, but I don't know. I'll be a little sad to do 12 of these and not pull a Kaboom. But it's a big risk. It was a risk that I took. Not a big risk. It was a risk I took not knowing and not seeing what other people had done. This was Hurts. Alright. I do love how you can just dump them out. Alright. 39 minutes in, guys. Sorry about that. That's what these videos are. Trying to go fast, but I think pulling a numbered card is going to be like, forget it. It's only a 200 card set, so there's not too many numbered cards in existence. You can pre-order sealed cases of these. They come out in less than a month. This one's thick. That's a sweater. Yeah, you can pre-order Travion Henderson sealed cases of these things for like $500, but I don't know anymore. If there's not a Kaboom in here, guaranteed, it's definitely not worth it. I want you to try to think you have things figured out and switch it up on you. I ripped some optic basketball this year, man. Wow. Talking about not being able to pull a downtown out of anything. Those things were 1 out of every 5+ cases for like basketball and optic downtown. I don't know why they made it so difficult. I just don't get the logic. I know to make it more rare, but man, it really kind of takes the fun out of it, especially with a terrible draft class. The NBA stuff's going to be crazy this year with Cooper Flag. It's going to be like Wemby Mania all over, and it's Topps' first year back with licensed basketball. I try to get some of the hobby boxes for Topps off their website for the basketball, and I think they were sold out in like less than 2 minutes. I was busy doing a real estate deal, and I didn't have time to check. I checked shortly after, not too far after, but it was sold out. I wasn't heartbroken, to be honest with you, so it's just would have been fun. I thought they priced them very fair, so I figured they'd sell out. In the secondary market, it'll be at least double what they were selling for, so Topps will see that, and then they'll start raising their prices. So, got a Jackson Dart. All right, that box was just horrible. We're down to 3 more. I'm losing my hope a little bit here, guys. I definitely thought I'd get one. I'm not going to lie, based on last year. I thought they'd keep it the same. Justin Herbert. All right. Go to the side. Dump it to Crumpet. And let's see. This is crazy. This would be a terrible video if I don't pull one. We're on 45 minutes almost, and we've pulled nothing of like interest to anyone. No autos, numbered cards, no case hit. So really disappointing. Not very entertaining for you or for me. Alright, my fingers are starting to hurt a little bit too. Alright, come on. Probably have the, I don't know if I have the whole set by storm. In all honesty, the mega boxes and blasters they're no different, no more fun to open. They're the same thing. It's base, then a rookie, and then like you get like a parallel. There might be a parallel here. I don't even know. They look so bad. The parallels in Absolute are just like they changed the color of the font to black or red or whatever. It's not the most exciting. Come on, this pack feels thick. Kaboom. We got it. Oh my gosh. We got a Kaboom. Holy crap. Oh, wow. I had to keep complaining to gain. So it's horizontal. The design's a little different this year. Rookie. Who the heck? Oh, Dylan Gabriel. Interesting. We got a rookie QB. There's like crap all over the top of it. I think that'll come out. Wow. Dylan Gabriel Kaboom. I have no clue of his market at all. Like, I mean, if you pull a Dylan Gabriel Kaboom, you got to sell it right away, right? Wow. Holy crap. We did it. That ain't going to work. Got these big things back here. What do we got? Here's a fat one. Dylan Gabriel. I did not know he had a Kaboom, but I guess he should. I guess he's a... I don't think I know what's going on. I don't think I need that sleeve. Holy crap. I do need that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to be very careful here. These things do not grade well. I'm debating grading it, but probably not. I don't know. Dylan Gabriel's probably not the best one to pull, but man, I don't care. That's sick. So that's got to be worth at least what I paid for the boxes. Oh, that's just sick. I'm going to stop. I'll open the rest of the packs. I'll give these to my son to open so we can have some fun. What did I rip? I went against my instincts. My instincts are always wrong. I should have ripped the boxes that were not part of the case. So I ripped. What did I rip, guys? 10? I don't even know. I got one left. I think I have 2 left. So 10 boxes, so $50, $500 plus tax, $540. $540. My math was right. I got the Dylan Gabriel Kaboom, so that's going to pay for the rip, and then I got a bunch of mem cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's probably 10. I must have gotten, I probably got shorted on a box. So I got 10 mem cards, probably one in there. And then all the other junk, I'm not going to go through it. I told you there's a big market for scat and dart right now, so I'm going to sell all of these. So I think it's 1 per case, guys. You can pick these up for $500 a case. There's 8 in a case. I did the research. I know there's a lot of people I did the research. So you get a mem in every box, it says online, and so that does not negate your case hit. There's no more explosives, which is a huge win for all of us. $500, you can pull a Kaboom. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I think it might be. I got all loose boxes. I just grabbed the wrong ones first. Pulled the Dylan Gabriel Kaboom. Super excited. That is amazing. That's the design. What do you guys think? Sorry for the long video, but we accomplished the goal. And appreciate you guys. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I need the love. I get like no views on my videos lately. So anyway, if you could show me some love, I'd greatly appreciate it. If not, I still love you too. All right, you have a great day.